students, as we have already started with our exercise 3.3, few more questions are left. So let's see that questions also. See, very first question of today. 4,225 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contain as many plants as the number of rows. Okay, so what the question is saying, if two rows are there, so in each row 2 plants are there. If 3 rows are there, so in each row 3 plants should be there. So in this you can see total number of plants is how much? 4. Total number of plants is how much? 9. Right? So 3 rows are there, that is 3 square. 2 rows are there, so 2 square. If 4 will be there, then 4 square. The number of rows and the number of plants in each row are same. Okay? Then see, what we will suppose accordingly? Let the number of rows be x, then number of plants in each row. Number of plants in each row will be equal to how much? X only. Total plants is given. How much plants has been given? 4,225. So according to question, x into x will be the total number of plants. So x into x, that is x square, is equal to how much? Total plants. Right? So we need to find the value of x. So x is equal to root of 4225. So for finding the root value of 4,225, we have to do the prime factorization. So 5. 5 8 is 40, 5 4 is 20, 5 5 is 25. Again 5 1 is 5. What is left? 3. 34. So 5 6 is 30, 5 9 is 45. So 13, square of 13. So 5 is also paired and 13 is also paired. So this is a perfect square number. So square root of 4,225 will be 1 time 5 we have to take and 1 time 13 we have to take. So we have 65 as the answer. Right? 65. Now hence, how many rows are there? 65 rows. Hence number of rows is equal to 65, and also they are asking for number of plants in each row. So number of plants in each row will be equal to how much? 65 only. Okay. Now see the second question. In a school, PT teacher wants to arrange 2,000 students in the form of rows and columns for PT display. Like in the school you are having, you have to arrange in the rows and columns. Okay. Now, if the number of rows is equal to the number of columns, the arrangement is such that the number of rows and the number of columns are same, that are equal, and 64 students could not be accommodated in this arrangement. 64 students have not taken part in this because of the arrangement. Then find the number of rows. So total students we are having, total students is equal to how much? 2,000. But 64 students could not take part in. So number of students not taken part in the PT drill is how much? 64. So number of students in the arrangement will be equal to how much? 2,000 minus 64. So how much you are getting? 1936. So this much students are 1936 students have taken part in this. So now the number of rows and the columns are same. So let the number of rows be x. So number of columns will be equal to how much? X, and number of rows into number of columns will give you the total students. So according to this, we are having x into x, that is x square, is equal to 1936. So value of x is how much? So root value of 1936. For this, we have to find the value for this 1936. We have to do the prime factorization for this. So 2 9s is 18, then 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16. Then again 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, and 2 4s are 8. Again 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are, and here is 11 11s are, right? So we got the pair of 2, pair of again 2, and pair of 11. So square root of 1936 will give you how much? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11. So 2 into 2 into 11, that is how much? 11 into 4, that is 44. So number of rows is equal to how much? Is equal to 44. Okay. Now see the third question. Find the three positive numbers in the ratio 2:3:5. Means three positive numbers are in the ratio 2:3:5, and the sum of whole square is 950. So whatever ratio has been given, we can suppose like that. Let the three positive numbers be, or three numbers be 2x, 3x and 5x. What is the value of sum has been given? Sum is equal to 950. And according to question, sum of squares of these numbers. So according to question, 2x square plus 3x square plus 5x square is equal to how much? 950. Okay. So when you open the bracket, then what you will get? 2 square means 4. 2x the whole square means 4x square plus 3x the whole square means 9x square, and 5x the whole square means 5 5s are 25x square. We have opened the bracket. Now you can see this is also x square term, this is also x square term, and this is also x square terms. Means these are like terms, and like terms are get added. So 4 plus 9 plus 25 will give you how much? 38. X square is equal to 950, which implies x square is equal to 950 divided by 38. And when you divide, you will get how much? 25. Which implies x square is equal to 25. Means x is equal to root value of 25. And what is the root of 25? That is 5 only. So we got the value of x. Now we have to find the three positive value. So first number is equal to 2x, that is 2 into 5, because value of x is how much? 5. So 2 5s is 10. Second number is equal to 3x, that is 3 5s are 15, and third number is 5x, that is 5 5s are 25. Hence 10, 15 and 25 are the required number. Required numbers. Okay. Yes, now see the next question. The perimeters of two squares are 60 meter and 144 meter respectively. Find the perimeter of another square equal in area to the sum of the first two squares. Means what we have to do? Perimeter of squares have been given. So first we have to find the side, and when we are having the side of the square, so we can calculate the area of the squares, and the sum of the areas of these two squares will be the area of the new square. And now after that we have to find the perimeter for the square. So perimeter of first square. Perimeter of first square is given how much? 60 meter. So side of first square will be equal to how much? Perimeter divided by 4, that is 15 meter. So area of square, area of first square will be equal to how much? 15 into 15, because side into side is the area of the square. So how much you will get? 225 square meter. Then again perimeter of second square is given 144 meter, right? So its side will be equal to side of second square will be equal to 144 divided by 4, because this is the perimeter. So how much you will get? 4 3s are 12 and 4 6s are 24. So 36 meter is the side. So area we have to find. Area of second square will be equal to how much? 36 into 36, that is 36 square, and 36 square is how much? 1296 square meter. That is the area of the second square. Now area of the new square when it has been added. Area of new square is equal to the sum of the areas of the two square. Area is this and this. Area of these two square we have to sum up. So 225 plus 1296, and when you add the how much you get? 11, 2 and 1. 1521 square meter. That is the area. But the question is not asking for the area. The question is asking for the find the perimeter of the new square. So for that we need side. So we have to calculate the side of the square. Side of new square will be equal to how much? Area is there, so side is always square root of the area will give you the side of the square. So we have to find the square root of 1521. So let's find 1521 by 3. 3 5s are 15, 0, 3 7s are 21. Then again 3 1s are 3 6s are 18 and 3 9s are 27. So 13. So we got a pair of 13 and a pair of 3. So it's a perfect square. So square root of this will be how much? 3 into 13. So that is 39 meter. But this is the side and they are asking for the perimeter. So perimeter of square, required perimeter, perimeter of new square will be equal to 4 into 39. That is how much? 9 4s is 36, 3 carry, 5 4 3s are 12, 30, 15, 156 meter. This is the perimeter of the mu square. Okay. Now see the next question. Find the square root by prime factorization method. And number we are having 967 upon 121. You can see here we are having the mixed fraction number. So first we will turn up into improper. So see what we have to do for that. 967 upon 121 is equal to how much? 121 into 9 and plus 67 upon 121. So let's multiply it. 121 into 9 is how much? 9, 9 2s are 18 and then 0. Right? And 67 we have to add in this. So 9 plus 7 is 16. And here you will get 1156. So 1156 upon 121 is the number we are having. But now we have to find the square root of this. So we will do the prime factorization of the numerator and as well as for the denominator. So 1156. 1156. Prime factorization. Write the factors of this. So the number will be divided by 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 7s are 14. And 2 8s are 16. Again by 2. 2 2s are 4. Then 2 8s are 16. And 2 9s are 18. 289. 289 is the square of 17. So 17 17 the 17 1. Right? So we got this as 2 into 2 into 17 into 17 and 121 is the square of which number? 11. So 11 into 11. Right? So we have done the prime factorization for this. Now the question is asking for the square root of this number. Means they are asking for the root of 967 upon 121. But this value is equal to this one. So root of 2 into 2 into 17 into 17 upon 11 into 11. Means what we have done, whatever number we are having in the mixed fraction. So we have converted into improper fraction we got, and then for improper we have done factorization for the numerator and as well as for the denominator. So we have kept the value and rooting is there. So from each pair one term will come out. So what is there? For 2, 1 2 will come out. Then 17 and 11. That is how much? 17 2 is 34 upon 11. That is the root value we got. And it is improper. So in mixed fraction we will write 11 3 is 33. What is left with? Only 1. So 3 1 upon 11 will be your answer. Okay. Now see the second part. 1.96. We have to find the square root for this. So first we will turn up. 1.96 is there. So we will turn up into decimal fraction. So 196 upon 100. So we will do the prime factorization for the numerator and for the denominator both. So for 196, 2 9s are 18, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18, 7 7. So we got a pair of both. So this is equal to 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. And for 10, either we can go for the prime or we need to find the square root. So better to write for 10 into 10 only. That will be easy for us. Now we have to find the square root of 1.96. So that will be the equal to square root of this term. That is 2 into 2 into 7 into 7 upon 10 into 10. So root term is there. So from the pair only one term will come out. From this pair 1 2 will come out. From this pair 1 7 will come out of the root, and from this pair 1 10 will come out. So we got 14 upon 10, that is equal to 1.4. So square root of the decimal also we have taken out through prime factorization. Okay, thank you. Complete your exercise.